Okay, I think I'm live. Here we go. Oh, I ran a little bit late there, just trying to get some lunch. Alright, right now though, let's go ahead and continue. Previous save. Still on Act 3, and I'm a little concerned about that, because my playtime is about 20 hours. I was looking some stats and stuff up. No spoilers, just, like, numbers. Average playtime, I can't remember if I got the key. Average playtime, seems to have been something in the vicinity of about 21-ish hours. Just for the main storyline, no extras, no, like, 100% completion, etc., etc. Can I just skip getting any of the vials? I'm getting the bell pendant, that's for sure. Anyway, usually about 21-ish hours for the main storyline, and I am about there. But there's, I think, about 6 acts. Yeah, I can just skip getting the vials. I think we'll be fine. I barely ever use them. So, act-wise, I'm halfway through. Now, I don't know if some acts are potentially longer than others. That could very well be the case. But it still feels very much like I am halfway through the story, but I am, in terms of time taken, on par with people who have finished the story. So I don't know if I'm just going very, very slowly, if I'm not being efficient, or if I am an outlier of some kind. Because to be fair, the numbers that I saw for that, it was like, you know, number of people polled and stuff, it was very low, like 30-something, I don't know, people polled for, how long did it take you to complete this story. So yeah, the statistical sample size is not, well, it's not great. Might not be meaningful, you know? I'm also kind of wondering how much further Sifrin's gonna level and how much more stuff he's gonna get. Oh, not what I intended to do, but okay. Oh, well. I wanted to do the AoE one, but I forgot which one that was. Anyway, that's okay. Let's go ahead and, sure, let's just do rock. Let's just finish him. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be okay. Absolutely fine. There we go. Okay, so the goal on this run is to find every single, bit of, knowledge about the king. And also to complete another run having achieved friendship with everybody, which I'm pretty sure we did last time. I don't think there's anything new there. I'm ignoring all the vials. I don't care. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll be fine. Oh, we'll be just fine. Paper time. Oh god, he's just gone. Okay. You know, I was expecting to have to do the jackpot, but no, Sifrin just wipes everything out because they're just like that now. Okay, scooting along, scooting along. I don't care. I'll fight you later. I'll fight you now. So anyhow, it'll be interesting to see, if I actually managed to finish this game, how long it actually took me in terms of playtime. There we go. Because it's entirely possible the last 3 acts are very, very quick compared to the first ones. Maybe. You know, in theory. Okay, time for the tough sadness. Well, I say tough. Really, it's just you need to do a test strike in order to even know what you're dealing with. Okay, let's see. What's gonna be the most reasonable thing to do? Probably just a flat attack. Oh, okay. Scissors good. I just basically need to get around to Siffrin again and absolutely destroy this thing. Yeah, this is gonna be so completely unnecessary. Yep. That wasn't even needed. Okay. Heals Mirabelle up at least. Got the star crest. Time to go. Moving along. Don't even care. I really should because I need to level everybody else up. I really, really should just use it on fight everything. I never like to, you know? You hit your hip into the counter and bite your lip really hard. Again. And you hit the counter back. And now everybody else is going to kick the counter for you. You feel better. This is a good way to resolve this. No more kitty noises. Siffrin has gotten sick of it. Let's see. Here, what? What's that? Is that an entire potato in the sink? What a waste. Yep. So I don't know if this will work for making Odile suspicious of things. Because I was told after making that plan that you have to do that in Act 4. Oh, right. Stuff. That's fine. Bonnie, you can have them. And I am not in Act 4. I'm in Act 3. I also just realized I have my mouse floating there. I don't need it there. Don't know if you could even see it, but it sure was existent. Okay. Zizzer, zizzer. I still really like the rock, paper, scissors system in this game. It is very easy for me to keep track of and to know what I'm doing with. Books. Let's look at the books. Something with a headache. Yep, uh-huh. That's the real final boss of this game. Is figuring out the language that makes your head hurt. It's figuring out the language, it's learning the name of the Lost Island, because those are the same damn thing. I'm certain of it. And it's going to be all tied up in whatever the king's deal is, and possibly in whatever Siffrin's is. Because Siffrin also has some memory issues and, like, language issues and stuff like that. Because I've been thinking about it, and it's like, the whole riff on Siffrin is, oh, Siffrin, you've got a terrible memory. You keep forgetting, like, common words and names for things. And that might just be a little character quirk, maybe. But also, the whole thing with, oh, you remember shoveling this snack food into your mouth, and your parents, like, would have to, like, stop you or would laugh at you or something when you got a tummy ache because of it, and then suddenly there was this whoop, and the entire scene rewinds, and it's like, oh yeah, this snack food, something something. It's like, okay. Okay, something is being actually repressed. Now, whether it is a ordinary, quote-unquote, trauma-type repression, or whether there is actually something magic going on with it. I don't know. But it was notably strong. Okay, still can't one-shot the bomb, guys. That's okay. This'll finish it. Oh, I still got a jackpot. It must have a sliver of health left. Excuse me with the coughing. I was sick recently. I'm fine now, but the stupid cough is clinging. Can't seem to get rid of it no matter how much tea I drink. And I tried a decongestant, didn't seem to make any difference. Ugh. Oh well. Alright, we need to just move this thing along. Let's go ahead and grab another little bit of XP for the rest of the party, because I need to level them up desperately. I really feel like I'm gonna get an upgrade for in a while Odile, and it's gonna be something horrifying. Kind of like tear you apart. Okay. Simple, easy, quick, and done. The double XP for everybody else is very helpful. Oh, look on the wall! There's nothing. It's just a normal, boring wall. Don't even worry about it. Let's get that sharpening stone. Gonna need that later. I completely missed the entrance twice there. I don't even have sprint on. Okay, let's see. This should finish this very quickly. Yeah. You know, it's super effective against the rock types that it's meant for. But it really makes me wonder what happens numerically when I use it against a basic enemy that is not rock-aligned. Is it still going to be overkill enough? There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're not gonna find out right now because that is rock and that is gonna die instantly. Okay, testing time. This thing should be very strong and resistant against paper type and attacks. It didn't matter. Absolutely did not matter. Tear everything apart is... Tear you apart is tear everything apart, really. Excuse me. Okay. Take the item. Salty broth. Books on the House of Change. I've already figured out the Chateau Castle ending. Candle making. Pie smell. Craftonomy. We've already done the thing about time. You know this already. Stay silent. That being said, I do bet that when I want to make the Odile suspicion thing rise, I need to go Oh yeah, time stuff. Let's read about time stuff. Okay, here we go. Egg key. Or broken egg key, rather. I just realized that is distinct from egg key. We have gotten egg key. Let's get a card. Someone walking on the sky and offering flowers to sky people. It's upside down. The man is touching the ground and giving flowers to normal people. Okay, hold on. You do not look at a card and go, oh, this person is walking on the sky. Their feet are on the sky and offering flowers to sky people, and then turn it upside down and it's actually on the ground. I feel like some sort of weird bit of reality just changed. Bottom's the Six of Pentacles. That felt suspicious. That felt very suspicious. Okay, are these the newspaper? Yep, there we go, there we go. You didn't have to look at them very closely before, have you? Take a step forward. Oh, so many articles about the king. His conquest was slow enough that the Vulgardian press had time to write about him. I remember that. But there's no one to write them now. You all start reading random articles. This article is about his slow march to Dormont's house. This one is about him probably being from another country than Vogard. Huh? He really isn't Vogardian, then? Oh, apparently not. This article says there's no record of him anywhere, up until he appeared out of thin air sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Corbeau for a few years before he became the king. See, he was a traveler, like Fryn and Odile. Please don't compare us to him, thank you. That's right. He did talk about Vogardians before. The way he phrased it, it did seem like he thought of Vogardians as people other than himself. Yeah, I thought that was obvious. And he said he thought of Vogard as welcoming, always willing to welcome people in, even someone with no name, no home to speak of. You should go and ask the king where he's from later. Alright, we've advanced something. Oh, this article is about his fashion sense. Huh? From what I've heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle. This article is more about his armor, actually. They even included a sketch, look. Ah, yeah, that's him. I love that the sketch is even just the pose that he is in when we fight him. Well, it's very shiny. Got a star motif going on in the gauntlets and the, everything. Very imposing. There's something that caught your attention, though. His crown, his shoulder parts, the patterns. Oh, please don't tell me I have to loop through this 3 times in order to get all the information. The patterns. The patterns. On his chest and gauntlets, you mean? It's just a weird losange. What's so weird about that? Those are stars. Stars? What's a star? What do you mean, what's a star? The dots in... What do you mean, what's a star? The dots in the sky. Yeah, okay, like it's obvious. Well, what do you mean that... What's a star? Sif and I were looking at them yesterday. Exactly! Oh. What do you mean, oh? This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often. Stars, huh? What could be interesting about them? Stars. Is there somewhere... Yeah, there's somewhere in the house I could find out more about them, but I'm not getting to the king if I do. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna have to go to the, I'm gonna have to go to the room that has the goddamn star stuff in it. And I think after that, I might just have to loop forward to the king and assume that I have, if I loop forward to the king, I believe I have everything intact. I think. I'm pretty sure that won't wipe my, my, friendship points or whatever I want to call them with the party. However, I am going to advance normally through most of this place. I'm just going to have to go for the star room once I get to floor 3. Yeah, this thing's tough enough that it'll weather tear you apart. I'm just gonna go for the, jackpot first. After that, I'll do paper. It's at least neutral to paper. Okay, here we go. Oh god, it's not gonna live. Okay, here's the thing. I think there was a second area that had articles about the king. I could swear there was. Does that mean that I get more information, or does that just mean that there's 2 places I could find that stuff out? I guess as an alternative, am I misremembering? Because that's always possible. Oh, Sifrin leveled up. Okay. We have so much further to go. There we go. I was trying to get your attention there, buddy. Alright, let's just hit everything at once. There is absolutely no need to have finesse with them. They just go away one by one. Well, okay, there's a little bit of need. What have I got? Rock? Okay. Let's go paper here. Yeah, that'll work. Smash! I do not care right now, thank you very much. I am... okay, fine, I'll fight you because your attention is on me. I feel like it's very possible for me to blitz my way up to the king and have the rest of the party be slightly too underleveled to be effective. Alright. Mini-boss time. I don't know, maybe the double XP is intended mechanically to be something that helps with that, to be something that solves that problem. Okay, paper time. Excellent. I am going to start with Tear It Apart. Yep, okay. We got it, we got it. Honestly, this entire time, the signs of what stuff is, like, made of and therefore vulnerable to has been clear enough. I don't think I've really needed Odile's, analyze. That's just normal attack. Let's go ahead and get the jackpot off. Okay, unfortunately it's still paper, and I don't have paper left on Sifrin, so we're just gonna... let's just switch to rock. Oh, it's immune. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just buff everybody up. That's okay. Let's just do normal stuff. I could swear Sifrin just went. Alright, fine. Everybody regenerate for a little bit. It's not necessary, but that's okay. Let's normal attack with paper. Good, okay. Now it's time to use rock. God, I should have used the Odile after that. Oh well. I forgot how this thing works. Smash. It's gonna be just a little bit unfortunate for a while. Guard. more turn for in a while. Odile. Make up the time. There we go. That'll do him. Alright. Level 50. Mostly. I wonder why Mirabelle is always just slightly behind the others. Always just one level behind the other two. Because pretty consistently I've been getting level ups with Isabeau and Odile simultaneously. And Mirabelle has been lagging just a little bit. And that is not something that I seem to have control over. It just happens. We're friends no more. Huh. Huh? Is that new? That was new. Is that the first time she said this? What's the coin flip about? Ask the favor tree to make me win. Silly favor. Scientific reasons. Wondering whether it had any truth. It doesn't. Alright. I have no special attachment to any of these snacks. Let's take the chips. Crunch, crunch. Do you like it? Do I do a good job as snack leader? Prepare yourself. I don't want to see if there's anything different. No. Still unhappy. Still unhappy. Do not make Bonnie sad. That's stupid. Which one am I? You're my cousin who I see once a year and we have a really good time. Aw, that's new. That's different. That's because we're friends. Ah. I hope everyone is alright. Dormont. King's Curse probably got to them. What we can do now is tell me a joke. Make her smile. Being with a plum. I'm just gonna let her have this. Now you got it. Pitiful experience for me. You're still hungry? Want to have this cookie? You really would. Alright, every time I do this, the cookie goes away. So let's go now, it's fine. Okay, let's try that again. Would you like half this cookie? Free cookie. You eat it in 2 bites. Thanks, Issa. Heh, no problem. Alright. Nothing new there. Bonnie is happy. We're doing fine. Let's heal up. Let's do a little save. Let's move it along. Okay, let's get out of here. You got a room full of stars to discover. We are getting up to the point where, once again, I have not actually mapped this thing physically. I don't fully remember which way I'm supposed to go at any given time. Alright, time to just attack everybody all at once. Indiscriminately. Let's do this thing. Let's go, let's go. 2 cleaver by half. That works. Artsy silent burst. Almost got him. It's hardly gonna matter. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't even matter that it resists it, just click the fastest thing possible. Alright, let's have you. Oh, one of these things. Okay. I will say, generally and broadly speaking, the sadnesses have been very easy to read in terms of what's the quote-unquote element type, what's the resistance, etc., etc. These are the hardest ones, and I can see how they are quote-unquote rock type, but I can also see how I missed that completely the first few times I encountered them. Because they look like they don't have any type at all. Okay, time to interact with absolutely everything just in case. We are going to get into Mark's super duper cool notebook and take a key away. Yeah, don't worry about how a key is here. You're fine, Sifrin. You're not bad at your job. Doodles? Yep, I remember going through this before. Okay. Yep, Mirabelle taught the class, like talking. Never known knowledge might come in handy. Thinking about it now, I felt like I had to do something with the knowledge. Everyone else in the classes felt like they were learning about their passion, you know? Artists taking art classes, getting better at their craft, that sort of thing. But I was just not using those skills outside of class. But just because everyone was doing their way means I can do things my way too. And I can take a lot of classes because I like to learn. Yep. I think I've had this before. Yep. Yeah, don't worry about snack eating. Nobody is here to, complain. Bonding earrings. We're gonna get a little information. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're just gonna mess with them a little. Follow the script. I don't think there's anything else really, unless I just check out some of the books up there. Don't remember anything. Yes, this was the fan. This was the fan. We're not gonna engage with that, apparently. Okay, same thing. I know I've said it before, but gosh, just being able to attend whatever class on whatever topic seems interesting for as long as you want without, like, cost or issue or anything, that's the best. That would be so much fun. Like, if there was just, like, the house or something nearby and it had classes on everything from fencing to bookbinding, I'd be there. I guess the greatest issue would be, like, time constraints. Okay, so we had paper last time. I'm pretty sure these things might have a pattern. What is this one gonna be? Zizzer. Alright, time to use Rock, which Mirabelle does not have. Buff everybody. Rock, rock, rock. Smash. Oh, it's fine. In a while, Odile. Oh, this is gonna be over very quickly. Honestly, it's not even gonna matter. Who cares? There we go. Starcrust time. Careful where we use this one, because there's more than one route this time, and there are correct and incorrect answers. Okay. You do not matter. I think this is another passkey. Paper, right. I've got to go this way to get the paper one. Okay. So part of the reason why I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible, is because technically, what do I want to do? There. is because, basically I've been given the task, the suggestion, you should do this of, taking dogs to the dog park sometime today. Because they do really need a run around, and the walk that I took them on earlier today isn't gonna be enough for them. However, you know, I've only got so much daylight in the day and all that, so I've gotta actually, do this and then do that, and then do that. And, basically when I was given this, and, it was, not so much a order as a suggestion. There was some surprise when I was like, oh yeah, this could be about 3 hours. Oh, that's so long! Not for some people. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen suggestions for people who want to be quote-unquote serious about streaming, who are like, oh, this needs to be like my life or whatever. The suggestions, the advice being, you stream 3 times a week, and you stream, like, I think it was something like 4 to 6 hours per stream. I could be wrong on that particular number, but I know the 3 times a week one was accurate. And yeah, I'm not doing that. This is way more low-key than that. Still. I just thought it was an interesting bit of, I guess different expectation or whatever for what this sort of is. Where it's like, oh no, 3 hours and every single week, that's so much. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna go through this real fast. No need to try for a jackpot. It's not gonna last long enough for a jackpot. Sifford is 79. Okay. I don't remember. Ah, yes. Frozen flowers. They smell like flowers. That's a fun little thing. Some flowers have... Something's weird. Huh? Something's weird? Like what? I'll let you know when I find out. Yep. But that's an interesting little thing about, like, flowers and scent. Some flowers have very strong smells. Some very much do not. And, yeah, tight space you pass through, you realize, not for the first time in this situation, that everyone unconsciously makes sure to not touch you any more than necessary. It's not the best feeling, but there must be a reason they're not touching you, so you leave it alone. Okay, that's interesting. And another point on Siffrin not having the best memory, perhaps. There is 100% a reason why they are avoiding touch, and it has to be something that Siffrin has had, like, a bad reaction to touch before that they've seen. But Siffrin just does not remember this, or it's not important to them, or something like that. Like, it didn't make an impact. But everybody else, it must have made a very powerful one for them to be that concerned over it. It just seems sort of odd that Siffrin has, like, no understanding or memory of, basically needing to be untouched. But everybody else is very, very aware of it. We are going to get the key that's under the desk. There we go. I do wonder why the Change God statues were destroyed. There's just one that's intact that you get the knife key from. What could this be about? A good question. I've been wondering too. Because, honestly, so far, like, in the 2 encounters we've had with her, there hasn't been anything said about that. Anything said that, seems to indicate anything. Notes about the king. Must have been looking for more information. Yep, okay. So I don't get new information. We're just talking about the king. You wonder if calling him king might have given him more notoriety than he should have, but... So the king is a name that he chose. Maybe that's something you could ask him about. Okay, good. I did get something from that. Administrative papers, childish drawings. Okay. I think that's probably everything in this room for this run. Let's move. Filing out, and boom. Trap intact. Yep. Okay. Okay, what was the purpose of that trap, honestly? What was the trigger on it? The trap-mad maniac who created that one hallway. Like the hallway of death or whatever it was. We found out eventually that the trigger for that trap was trap that goes off when you feel safe. What was that one? Trap that goes off if somebody other than the head housemaiden leaves the head housemaiden's office. But is also far enough away they won't get squished by the trap. Is that the thing? Okay. We got the earring. We got a fight. I guess the downside to a system where you can learn about anything and you can learn to do anything and everything is pretty much... Oh, wow. Everything is pretty much encouraged to learn about. You end up with somebody who likes to carve rocks into traps and likes to set traps about the most ridiculous sorts of thing. I like the detail about... Still funny. Not in front of everyone. This is why you're my favorite. But yeah, those traps have to be really inconvenient. Number one, you've made a hallway that absolutely nobody can go down safely. Okay, yep. Number two, whenever a trap does get set off, somebody has to go clean up that boulder and any damage the boulder has caused. Alright, let's grab the boo. That's a very weak boo, Isabeau. Yeah, I'm a spooky prankster. Okay. So we've got... Sparkly diary. Let's skippy. Sure. We do not have time. Yeah, but some things you just gotta keep going. Just in case something changes. Alright, House of Change. We've already learned all this. Expressions. Didn't mean to click that again, but that's okay. There's a little failsafe in terms of it cuts off after the first line. Let's get effort the key to meaningful change, because there is nothing suspicious about that. Alright. Secret library time. Boom! What? The gems? I just touched it and it opened. That's so weird. Was it here all this time? You go ahead. Fight. You know, I appreciate that in the reshuffling of the house's rooms and passages that expressly has been said to have happened when the king took over it. The library is still connected to the secret library by the secret passage. The secret passage does not appear somewhere else. It does not lead somewhere else. You still get the library. You still got the secret library. Craft skills, shields, we already know this. That's okay. I just want to see if anything weird comes up. Big sparkly tree on the cover. I want to know about this. I want to know about this. Let me have it. You need any help you can get. You pick one at random. Color theory. Looks boring and dense. You shrug. Oh, what's a color? I don't know what a color is. I really don't. Tell me. It's like weird shades. I learned it at school, but it wasn't very interesting, so I crafted a drawing on my table instead. Oh, Bon, you're so hardcore. So, yeah. Recent discovery, but it was a very long time ago. Okay, let's see. Lists of checked out books. Interesting. Odile looks at your way. Very interesting. You look away. It's like you know things because you've been here before. Yeah, don't worry about that. Okay. I think I've got what I needed here. Fight. So I just need to head back down the other passage and get to the paper door again. Speaking of paper. Yep. Whoops. I just cannot click, it seems. Oh, just barely not. It's got one little flick of health left. Okay. Let's go ahead and fight this guy. Tear apart. Yeah, that did it. This should do it. Yep. Done very quickly. Nice. Mirabelle's level 52. We got Mega Sparkle Heal going. Okay, let's have the scene. Mirabelle's friend. It's another house maiden. Okay. I am quite certain that something will change on a run where you don't see that. You don't have that encounter. Because you can go around the other side, like, each time you go there. You don't have to run by that house maiden at all. Yeah, this is going to be over real quick here. Don't worry about it. Yep. I could have sworn the conversation bit about, oh, Siffrin, you're moving differently, happened at an earlier point in a previous run. Maybe it doesn't happen again. Alright. So, in order to advance, we need to go downwards. Go down for the key. Glad it reminds you of that. Beauty Alliance. Yes! Excuse me, drinking some tea. Okay. Let's get in a fight. And let's end this fight in the way that it should not be that effective, but is. Absolute madman. No time. House to explore. Notes on safety. Beware of rock. I feel like he was told that he had to have safety notices in order to be allowed to continue his architectural crimes against humanity. And that's what he resorted to. That's all he did. Just beware of rock. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty quick. Alright, level 53, craft buff. Let's go ahead and see about this one. I think this was change. Nothing happened. Right. No, it was passcode 123. Open phrase 123. Yep. And we cannot skip this. Okay. Yep. It's the croissants. Now just... keep doing the bad memories. Okay, I got different sound. You clench the silver coin in your pocket. You don't answer. Maybe that sound has always been there and I'm just now thinking about it more. But I swear, usually that sound comes up when you get something new. Croissants on the table. Nothing new there, okay. Empty dresser. I think we're gonna go ahead and get the glass shard again. Shiny piece of glass. Okay. Aside from vials, I think that's pretty much it in here. So now we are moving. I don't care about you. I don't particularly care about you. Fine, I'll fight you. And yes, I am distinctly aware that I was earlier talking about, oh, someday I'm gonna zoom up to the king and I'm gonna have everybody severely underleveled, except for Sifrin. And now I am doing things that would probably cause that to happen. I know my own ironies. Oh, that was enough. And yet I am doing them regardless. I like the little, like, parallax background patterns on these areas. It's very nice. It's so simple. So effective. Okay. Key time. Okay, let's go fight these things again. Two sadnesses, get ready everyone. Indeed, indeed, let's go. Okay. What do I want to do? That one. Not quite enough, but that's okay. Okay. Finish part 1. And now we get to complete part 2 very quickly. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Absolutely do not worry about it. Good, you targeted the one party member that is completely immune. Not that it matters in the end. Sifrin is now level 80 and learned the craft skill Rock Bottom. Instead of in a while, Odile. Tear you apart in Rock Bottom. Yeah, there's still puns, sort of. For a given measure of pun in the case of tear you apart. Because really, the only way the pun comes in is in the fact that it refers to paper. Dot dot dot. I'm sorry to ask. Not the best moment. Most of us have different beliefs, don't we? So, well, in case. Offers a big smile. Protect time. Alright. Madeleines. Thank you for making some, Boniface. Pineapple slices? They have some sugar on them. With sugar, Za? That's what makes them good. You want exciting? Then eat this! Fish head! Why a fish head? God, okay, I'll give Siffrin the fish head. I have another if someone wants one. I'll try it. I'm curious. Do I eat the whole thing? Yes, you do. Crunchy and delicious like always. You used to find them disgusting, but someone you knew loved them, so you tried them. Someone you knew? Who? Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Hold on a second, what? Okay. At first, I thought it was a nice oblique little reference to Bonnie, because Bonnie's all excited about it. And you're like, oh sure, I'll try it. I thought that the first time Siffrin ever tried the fish head was probably like the first loop that they got here. And I said, sure, I'll try the fish head. But no, that suggests that the fish head is something that Siffrin has tried before all of this, and that he cannot remember. No! Friend, do you see me? I'm gonna touch you now. Bonnie slowly raises their hand and slowly moves it towards your hand and slowly pats your hand. Good kid, good kid. You didn't even jump that time. Good job. You did such a good job. You laugh. Tilts your head. Sorry, I just want to say your name. Mira. Siffrin. Mira. Hee. Sif. No. Sif is my Siffrin nickname, Mira. You have to pick another. You have to pick another one. I'm sorry. Yep. Gem's alive, Isabeau. I mean, what? But you and Siffrin share Mira? It's not fair. That's true. Alright, in the spirit of fairness, we can get joint custody on Sif, then. You know, I think I'll pick another nickname for Siffrin after all. Yeah, good luck with that. Sif and Frin are already taken. There are no letters left, indeed. Thank you for talking to Bon Bon yesterday. Why? Why? Well, because I managed to look you in the eye earlier. Yep. Alright, we've already done this before. Odile is looking at you. Never mind. Leave me alone. I'm reading. Okay, what changes in Act 4 that somehow that is when you need to do the weirdness run? Can you do it in Act 3? I was told Act 4 for the weirdness run. I was gonna do it, but I was told Act 4. Let's move along. Okay. Time to destroy all progress, basically, in order to get to the star room, and then use a loop to get to the king. Okay, fine, we'll fight you. Alright, so all we need really is the star crest. Rock bottom. Let's see what this does now. Oh god, yep. Yep. It's the equivalent. So yeah, Siffrin has more scissors attacks than the other two, than paper or rock. But where they stand right now, the paper and the rock actually deal way more damage than their regular scissors attacks. Not to say that that's a slouch by any means, but wow. Right, angry mask. We've got to go get the smiley mask up here. It is picture time. Here we go. A mirror. You smile at the picture. Okay. No going that way. Okay, scissor time. Yeah, that's more than enough. That was a low level. That was like a level 1. Level 1 meaning like the first level of the house sadness. I guess it was said that they are getting all scrambled up now that I've beaten the king once. Alright. Hit absolutely everybody all at once. It's fine. It'll all go down pretty quickly. Yep. That was enough. Okay. Go ahead and fight this one. Oh, that got contact pretty far out. Okay. Oh, got a critical. Nice. There they go. Okay. I was gonna say, I didn't fully remember what was over here. Cooking book about stupid croissants. You tune out. Don't even want to think about croissants. Odile is smiling, which means they're properly done. Fascinating. Thank you, Mirabelle. You were right, Mira. You have something to say, perhaps? Oh no, we would never. It's just... I should probably stop them. Nah, watch it happen. It's very cute, right? Yes, it's cute. Your eyes light up and everything when you're learning things. It's cute. Cute. Odile isn't cute. She's old. No, Boniface, they have a point. I am very cute, aren't I? I wonder how cute you'll think I am when I put wasabi in her sandwiches when you least expect it. I've already baited her once, but I'm going to do it again. Twice as many peppers in there as deal. See what you do. I don't think there's anything else of major note. Small paintings of various housemaidens. Mirabelle's in some of them. Old boring books. Kabuan craftonomy book. Let's keep going. You leave it alone. Oh, eye patches. Yep, we already did this. Okay, I don't think there's anything else, majorly of note. Chain of- oh, wait! Have I been missing this the whole time? Massive chain on new pocket along the souvenirs. Have I never gotten that? Have I genuinely never gotten that? Hold on a second. Beads are massive. You look at the pendant and chain. Can they be fused into a new hole? You take the chain and try to put the pendant on it. The chain's beads are too big for the pendant, aren't they? Oh, that's too bad. You're so sad. Nothing ever goes right in your life. I think it's fine. It's fine. Bell pendant. Useless pendant without a chain. But at least you can do this. You shake the pendant. It goes ding ding. And there's the appreciation crew. Alright, ding ding. Okay. Can't do anything else with that, I think. I assume. Yeah, it's very vulnerable indeed. Yep. God, I remember running from those so much because they were so god-awful to try and fight. So awful. I'm glad I can basically two-shot them now. Thank goodness. Okay. So pretty much done with this side until I get the Angry Mask, in which case I come back, go north, all that. But we need to go the other way to get the Angry Masks, so... on we go! Mirabelle is level 55. Okay, just cut straight across. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine! It's fine! Pottery teacher frozen in time. The earrings. Yep. Give him the earring, and, look at the little shelf of change gods, and the box that used to have papier-mâché hands that, are now being worn. I think it's interesting that sometimes the taken weapons are replaced by tonics of various kinds. Unused clay, lumpy clay. Haha. I really didn't need to do this. I just clicked it. And, Mirabelle. Is going to read in 10 minutes. The entire issue. Wow. I can't skip it. Normal everyday people. Just a guy. Just a guy. Just a guy. Okay. It's a kiln. We forgot it again. Even though we've, done this before. Okay, what's up with the barrel of nuts? Is it just that you've got barrels decorating the house and you had to have them be filled with something, so, like, some of them are water and some of them are nuts? Okay. Fight you. Okay. Leveling fairly quickly, all things considered. Mirabelle's room. Okay. And bombs. Okay. Getting on out there. I can never quite remember. Oh, wait, Odile. Yeah. There's the angry key. Oh, look at the shirt. It has the same material as your cloak, right, Sif? Cool. This also looks incredibly warm. I still don't know how you managed to wear your cloak this whole summer. Yep. We're looking at the cloak. We've already done this. No shrug. You shrug, no point even trying to remember. Ha. Huh. interesting little thing, because it's like, oh, this book looks simpler than the one I studied, says Isabeau. Isabeau was a giant little nerd. So Isabeau probably genuinely did have a more complicated book that he was studying at the time. Yeah, I still can't get this thing. Nothing happens, worth a try. I know those aren't going to work. Worth a try. All right. This is a big secret. This is a big thing, and I want it. I want to know what's beyond it. I want to get up there. Okay. Okay, so we need to go all the way over to the other side. We need to get through the door with the angry key, fight the sadness inside, talk about burnt sugar. And then zoop back over to this side, because I'm pretty sure that this door up to the north here is how you get to the observatory of stars, and I'm pretty sure, given the hint that I was given, that I need to go into that door. I need to go into that observatory. And then, in order to fight the king on this loop, I'm going to have to loop forward to the king and probably lose a whole bunch of stuff that I'm carrying. So I'm not even sure if it's going to count. This rock. Okay. Paper time. Yep. I wonder if they never change, because I assume they've been randomized, but maybe they don't change. Okay, so I've got that, which means I need to go back over here. And then up here. Alright, fine, I'll fight you. Yeah, this isn't gonna last. This isn't gonna take long. Yep. Okay. I am pretty sure this is the way to the stars. Let's go see about stars. Whoa, where are we? There's a big window over there, see? What? Was there a room like this in the house? Yeah, I remember. Someone was working here, studying. They looked like, sorry, I can't remember. Dots in the sky, though! That's stars! Those are stars, right? Stars, like the king's armor. Indeed. We should look around. That was a different sound. That was a little ring-a-ring-a-ring. Book and Cob 1. Look at Odile. Title translates to Colors Through Time. Seems to be an essay about color theory. Color theory. Let's read. We don't have time for this. Yeah, you don't really care. You can go and reread the book about colors in the secret library if you're so curious. Come on. Child try to write down the first word. Sure, some awful handwriting. And a determined child looks like they tried to write the same word on all those papers. That is the word. That is the word. That's the open phrase. That's the open. Let me read it. 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 I'm not allowed to read it. You are not able to read it. Curse you. Telescope. It's dusty. What's that? Oh, I've seen one of those before. That's a telescope. I think you watch the sky with it. Like clouds? Like stars, I think, during the night since they're not here during the day. Stars? Boring. Can't look through it. Okay, fine. World globe. We're here. Isabel points to where you are in the lower half of the globe. Vogard, the land of change. Cowboy is here. Odile points to a big country far from Vogard. Cowboy, a country you've visited at least once. And Bambouche is here. Bonnie points to a spot almost on the edge of Vogard. You look away from the globe. You see a spot on the globe where the paint has started wearing out, like someone kept dragging their finger on it. You drag your finger there too. Erased. You almost want to look for lightless paint. Please give me answers. A star chart. What's this drawing for? This looks pretty good. Not really. It's just dots on lightless paper. I could do that. The dots on the map look like the sky we can see through the window. Could it be some kind of drawing of the stars? Oh. Okay, something just occurred to me. Normally I would say something like, it's dots on black paper. They don't have a word for black, do they? It's either light or lightless, or there's shades in between. There's no colors. A map of the stars. But what for? You gently touch the map. For some reason you feel empty. I really hoped that I would get some kind of answers. You don't remember any of these. Rolled up paper. You unroll one. It's a star chart. Oh, come on. Give me some answers, please. A big window. Stars! But don't they only appear at night? We left early in the morning. It should still be light outside. I've heard it's always nighttime near the king. Maybe this is his influence. It was dark around the house yesterday, too, remember? Stars. Stars like the king's armor. Stars like the king keeps mentioning. Stars like... You should remember them. Something in you tells you you should. Every time you raise your head and look up at them, you feel like it's something you've done dozens, hundreds, thousands of times, but you can't remember any of it. You can't remember what you were even trying to see looking up at them. The king. Every time you face him, he asks you the same question. Do you remember? Remembering is not something you're very good at. There's so much you can't remember. You're a very forgetful person, after all. You can't remember basic items. You forget where you're going half the time. You can barely remember people's names. You've noticed you're starting to forget whole loops. You can barely remember anything that happened before you started looping in time. You can barely remember anything that happened before. Before. Oh, we are breaking something. You breathe out and unclench your fists. What you can and can't remember doesn't matter much now, does it? Yes, it does! It matters so much! It matters so much! The king. Does he want you to remember something? Does he... You should go and ask the king what he wants you to remember later. Sif? You okay? Lost in thought, Sifrin? You open your eyes, smile, and shake your head. You have to keep going. Ah! Alright. Touch it? Yes. Alright, spend 5 to loop forwards to the king. You wake up. You dreamt about someone crying into nothing. Whose voice was it? Alright, so here's an important question. How are my pockets looking? I have pretty much everything. Okay. Okay. I just am not going to have the knife. So, memories. I'm going to put Memory of Knife Key on. Can I not? Oh, right. I need to put Equip. Sorry. Memory of Knife Key. I don't know if that means I have it now. I might not, because I just, whoops. Nope. I, needed to do that before I looped to the king. Oh, come on. Alright, so I don't have the knife key. Okay, so that was useless. I made a terrible mistake. Let's see, fishing. Boost my attack further. Plus max HP per loop. Auto attack up at the start of battles. Okay, I think I want looping. Let's go ahead and get max HP. Since I messed up and did not manage to get the knife key on in time. Is Belle okay? Is she okay? I think she's okay because she ate some snacks. Because when you can't eat, you're not doing well at all. Really. That hasn't been your experience so far. Thanks for all the delicious snacks, Bonnie. It's okay, but you didn't try the... Forget it. Oh, it skipped me to not trying the malanga fritters and Mira not feeling good. Okay. Okay, so I think I lost the friendship loop thing. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to do that a different time. Interesting. Are you? Because you look a bit out of it to me. You've been acting weird since yesterday, actually. You try not to flinch. I'm all fine, I swear. As long as it doesn't get in the way. Okay. So basically I had to sacrifice a bit of that run that I intended to do in order to get the knowledge of the stars in order to ask the king about it. So, yeah, I think I don't have the bomb either because of that. Damn it. Okay. Alright, let's go, let's go. Bright one, do you remember? Nothing new there. Yeah, I can try to, get that going. Remember what? You do not. Nope. We shall fight. Okay. So first round is ask all the new questions that I have. And then try to struggle along without either bomb or knife key. So, craft. Ask the king. What should I remember? Every single time you face him, he asks if you remember. There's something he thinks you should know. Should remember, but... Does it really matter, Sifrin? He could just be trying to confuse you. Yeah! Speaking riddles to Frin! Stop trying to confuse him! He hasn't forgotten anything! He's forgotten a lot. But you have, haven't you? You try not to think about it, but... What have I forgotten? Forgotten? Oh, bright one, why? Why would you ask? Don't you know at this point what you've forgotten? Haven't you always known? Can't you see the hole it has left behind, if not what used to fill it? Don't you feel it? Its absence. What the crab is he? All of it! You've forgotten it all, Bright One! They all have! Okay. No one can say it. It's the bloody island. It's the bloody name of the island. No one can even remember it. It escapes us. It will keep escaping us. Oh, why don't you remember? I can tell. Everything, from your accent to the way you use craft, to the stitching on your cloak and hat, to those pins you wear. You should remember. You and I, of all people standing here, should remember. Bright One, please, please, just remember it. Say it. Make it real. Please. If you can remember, then maybe. What is happening? Is he okay? Something we've all forgotten. I haven't forgotten anything, stupid! Isabeau's not so sure. Oh, Isabeau's worried. Sif. Something you've forgotten. Something everyone has, even if they don't pay attention to it. The hole it has left behind. Something bigger than just the stars. What you're trying to remember doesn't exist anymore, but someone might still have written proof it existed, haven't they? Am I finally going to be able to read things? Please let me read things. Why call yourself king? Oh. I have decided my will is more just than the will of Vogard. Vogard doesn't know. No one knows that I am doing what needs to be done. They do not understand. Someone who selfishly does what needs to be done against the will of the people. In Vogard, such a person can only be called a king. So you know that what you're doing is wrong, that no one wants to be frozen in time. Against the will of the people. Yes. Against the will of the universe. No. It is not wrong. Our will is not wrong. I just want Vogard to stay like this. Forever. 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 Why are you so tall? Quite honestly, it just happened. It just happened? How? After I fully accepted the power at my disposal, I found myself like this. I mean, that's one good reason to have the big boss be, well, big. Excuse me. Towering over everyone. But I do not mind. I can see very far in this body. I can even see... What can you see? Where are you from? There's exclamation marks. Silence. The king looks straight at you. What about you, Bright One? Where are you from? You flinch. Oh yeah, we're having a great time. You do not answer. You cannot answer. You hear the king laugh. Nothing to ask? Flower for you. Confuse everybody because don't know how this works where you're from. Well, where they're from, it seems it's the same thing as what each other instinctively believes. Will you remember me? I've said no before, and it doesn't really make much of a difference. That's it. Nothing to ask. Okay. Okay, this may or may not go well because, to be quite frank, I do not have the powerful bomb. I do not have the powerful, knife key. So right now, it's just a matter of trying my best. Okay, let's see. What can I craft that will do literally anything? Anything at all. Well, a rock at least does something. Mirabelle time. I think it's time for... Oh, I don't have the super shield. No, there it is. Invulnerable for 1 turn. I think that's what I want right now. Okay. Go, Bonnie, go! Aw, you missed! Good try. Good try, buddy. It is time, saviors. Yep, good timing on the shield. Completely pings off of it. And I've got the other shield for the future set of, shouts. Okay. Craft. Smash. Zone out for this part? Yes, please. You've heard this before. Don't have the right to cry. Everybody's got the right to cry. Anyway, what I want now is for Isabeau to immediately get that last rock attack in. That was not enough to get rid of the tears. Okay. Okay, now we're having an interesting time. King cries. Gotta resist. Okay, at this point, I think what I want is... Let's make him weaker to all craft types. Because then at least I've got some options. Paper time again. Good. Mirabelle, no artsy silent burst yet. How's that shield? I need a new shield. Let's get adorable moving shield up. Just in case. Because I don't quite remember how quickly, he starts to shout again and show, visions again. Tears keep going up. Slowing down a little bit. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. See, one more paper. You know what? If I just go straight to Odile, then I'll be able to get one more paper up. Let me see if I've got... No, I don't have that, but I've got regular attack. Alright. We're basically getting by on just the jackpots. So not for this part, yes. You have heard this before. Okay. Oh, we still have the shield up. How do we go for this part? Let's just be as effective as possible. I don't think we're getting another jackpot in here. Tear You Apart has one more turn to go. Let's make everybody faster. Bonnie missed. Good try, Bonnie. Good try. Good. More powerful paper attack. Let's do it. So not for this part. You've heard this before. That's it. Okay. Hey, did it without the knife key or the bomb. Alright. Let's do this thing again. It is so weird to be doing this again and to be hearing the like, victorious sort of music, the, final attack music, and knowing that that's not it. That's not it. We're still gonna be back here again. This isn't gonna end the loops. This isn't gonna be the end of the game. Like before, as always, Mirabelle's attack brings the king to his knees. Not yet. Not when I still can't say it. want written evidence of whatever place exists, it's all the words you can't read. It's all those scribbles. It's those words above that starry door. It's all of that. I know it's all of that. I just don't know how to make the characters know. I'm sitting here in the middle of the most dramatic irony. Absolutely being certain of things that, you remember to join in. Absolutely being certain of things that, the characters are not. And I have no way of telling them. I have no way of, like, pushing it along aside from following the track of this entire thing. I can't make it go faster. I can't. You know, I can put Siffrin in front of various things that I know, or at least am very certain are going to be important in the future, and Siffrin will not, like, read the papers. They will not go and, pay attention to the detail that I am, like, this is a thing! But no. No. Okay, so we gotta talk to everybody again, and, do fake research. Don't tell anyone. I like to see Isabel try to figure it out. Say the line, Siffrin. Okay. Pretty sure I'm not getting anything new on all this. Before you forget, though, we have some snacks left. Pineapple slices. Super duper hungry. Yeah, you can mention that there was a place that got deleted, sure. But you can't read any of the things that were left behind about it. Before you forget, though, can we group hug after I speak to the head housemaiden? Oh, would you be okay with it? I'd love to. You nod. You should make sure to talk to everyone before talking to Isabeau. Alright. Pretty sure I've gotten to talk to everybody. Okay, that's it, that's it, that's it. Let's go look at the sun. That's the sun outside. Alright. Yeah, I don't have to talk to them again. It just automatically goes, before you forget. And has Siffrin bring the thing up in order to make sure they don't interrupt. Alright, Sif, we did it, Sif, we did it! Yep, we stopped the king, we can go back to our normal lives, it's so great. I said... Do you remember what I said at the clock tower? You remember? You wanted to tell me something? Yes. Yes, okay. Phew. Sif, Sifferoony. Siffrin. Oh, that determined little face. Good luck, buddy. Uh-huh! Odile had one more. I had a feeling because I did not have a before you forget for Odile. You can talk later. Oh, gems. Did I interrupt? It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Are you sure? No problem. Don't worry about it. There has to be a better moment later. A better moment than, saving the country. Anyway, Sif, I'm glad this is over. Alright. Maybe one more? Maybe one more? Maybe one, because there's gotta be, like, one where I go, hey, talk to Odile, and you get before you forget, can we save this for after? So that would be, like, the 1, 2, 3 for interruptions, because I cannot talk to her and then talk to him. It's just flat out not possible. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. It's all over if you talk to her. Interesting. Just a little longer. I don't have anybody else to really talk to. And that didn't seem to trigger anything new, so, you know what, actually, I'm just gonna just... dot, 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 nothing. Okay. Alright. Let's do this thing. This is the end. Traveling one. Yep. Can't skip it. I can only click. I can only click. Do you even see me? Am I real to you right now? Real? What do you... And that's what does it. This time at least. You sigh. It's fine. She isn't real to you right now either. You wait for her to finish. More static, more breaking. Smell of burnt sugar again. It's been following you for a while. For so long you can't even remember when it started. That's interesting little detail. But when you talk to her, it's overpowering. Because those particular Starcrest sadnesses smell like sugar to Bon Bon. So overpowering you could throw up. So burnt sugar here. Burnt sugar somewhere else. Usually I don't pay attention to the tug, but there's nothing else to focus on right now. You wonder what that's all about. Yeah, any second now. It's my fault you have to suffer like this. Oh, he ate a star. That whole opening sequence with the game, like, began, there was a nom down on a star, and that could have been symbolic. It could have also been literal. And if Sifrin at some point before the entire story ate a bloody star, then maybe it's still in the stomach, and that's what's tugging. Also, the sugar smell only shows up when you're fighting the sadnesses that have star crests. So it's not something universal to sadnesses. Performance getting tiring. It's not something universal to sadnesses. It seems to be tied more to stars or star crests. Anyhow, it's a little bit early. It's only been a little bit less than 2 hours, but like I said before, I have dogs to take to a dog park, and so the sooner I go and do that, the better for them. So, yeah, I think I will probably go ahead and leave it there, and, heck, maybe I'll just... Do I want to leave it there? Do I want to go through the entire thing next time? I think I might. I think I'll leave it there and we'll just go through the entire shebang next time and see if we can get a full friendship loop going up, or if we're gonna have to skip again. I don't know. Like, there was more information there because I went to the star room, but there wasn't enough, and I've got the feeling I'm gonna have to go to the star room again, to be quite honest. So I might do a vanilla run, no special friendship quests, as it were, on the assumption that I'm going to have to try to read every bit of unreadable writing along the way, if at all possible, in order to try and force that information into Sifrin's head. I don't know for certain. Honestly, one way or another, either I don't end up needing to go to the various, extra rooms, I can go straight to the king in the usual way and everything, and then I get, another, like, round of talking to Isabeau, or, maybe without interruption, or I do have to loop around, I do have to basically use a star crest to get to a secondary room, and then I have to loop to the king in order to beat him, and then I still get the conversation with Isabeau, maybe without interruptions. So, I think that's gonna be the plan. So, yeah, I'll be back with this next week, and, thanks for hanging out, and have a good one. Bye.